Why the gorillas, the army, the navy? When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First carry for Raheem Mostert, pushing his way through, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 19, 18.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 1 yard is the gain, and the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Off the option, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This is Mostert. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it third and goal.
52's the mic, boys. 52. It's our time.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and goal. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fielded at the 20. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A check down here for Henry. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 13. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll set up to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And the accuracy lacking there for Zerline. It's off to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen for Henry. Ooh, the juke. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught by Henry. 1st down and much more for Henry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jamin Davis gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
52's the mic.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15.